Hello, welcome back. Today is October 9th. It's October 9th, and we're picking up on my challenge to complete as many pages in this Fall Harvest Home coloring book as possible during this month. When we last left off, I was working on this pumpkin, and I did say I would get it finished offline. That is still the plan. I just didn't get to it yet today, but I will finish that up and get a short posted. And then scanning over it as I have done with other pages. Today we're going to work on these sunflowers. The way we're going to do this, like I'm going to do this, Altworks, is to pick out the colors for each of the elements. So we have petals in 2 rows, and this ring, and this ring. So all of these are going to be the same. So once I've picked out my first 5 pens, those will be what gets used everywhere. Different challenge for me. See how this goes. Probably do one first and then come back and do the rest, but I'll set aside all the pens so that I know what I'm using. Okay. I'm going to start with the inner ring and work my way out. This is the first one that I sort of am drawn to, so this is where we're going to start. Put that pen aside. Switching mics just a moment. Fortunately, this time I caught that my mic was going to die on me, so we didn't lose sound early in the video. That has happened before. It's going to be a very unique field of sunflowers. I think it'll be fun. So that's 2. Fountain pen can be a bit like working with medium you can think of. Sometimes it's like working with marker where you get less concerns about seeing stroke lines, and other times maybe a bit more like working with a pen or pencil where the stroke lines come up more. Sometimes it feels like you're working with paint or watercolor because of how fluid the ink is, especially on paper like this. Always a bit of an adventure. Yeah, that's why I like it so much. Okay. That's our third color. That's number 4. Something light and shimmery. The first set of petals. Now that it's done, we got one more color, and we'll have our palette for the page done. Hopefully this pen will cooperate with me today. It's been very finicky lately. The cold shimmer has been building up pretty fiercely. Have cleaned the nib. I'm worried that nib is damaged or something. I'm hoping not. I really enjoy this pen. Do not want an ink mess. And I'll be perfectly honest, if it doesn't want to start working, we're going to put it in timeout and pick a different color because there's no way. And we're going to troubleshoot that pen later. Another color to go next because there's no way I'm doing an entire page with that not working. Looks like we're going for green, which works well because it'll cover right over that spot where we tried to get the pen to work. Sometimes with a page like this, the trickiest part is figuring out exactly where you're going. Petals, things going in every which direction. Okay. So that is our palette for these sunflowers that aren't exactly sunflowers. So now that that has been decided, I'm going to do this one stay put is go through and do all of the centers. At least get those done. Now that we know we have a guide mark, we have a template, so to speak, what we're doing. And that way, when we finish with it, I don't know why all of a sudden this week I've decided to speak in the royalty or act like y'all are doing this page right along with me. That's where we're at. So. And it's trying to slide around. Sorry about that. Somebody next to me didn't realize how loud their volume on their phone was. Hmm? Okay. Hey, runaway pens. Go in and do all of our second rings. As my cat has something to say about that fact, I guess. This color is so very pretty, and it shows up so well with the shimmer on this paper. So many flowers. Getting there. Obviously, will not finish this page in this video. As you can see, we'll make some really good progress on it. Actually, if this pen doesn't run out of ink. Because I realize some of these things may be off camera, but not to finish each color or putting the pen away so that I don't have to come back and find it again. This pen may be running out of ink. It's certainly struggling more than it was. A few more of these greenings. I do apologize for all the stuff off camera. See how much ink is left in this. That was a lot of coloring. Oh yeah, time to fill that one. Okay, so at this point we just have these three colors that are left, and I'm gonna do those offline and come back with a short to surprise you how the entire page looks. But you know what a single flower looks like. So thanks for joining me as always, and I will be back tomorrow to work on not that page, but this fun little turkey and his feast. And then, as always, you can catch me streaming on Twitch Saturdays and Sundays. And I hope you have a great day. Please like and subscribe for more. Thanks.